Find your perfect match. 193.8.
Coming up after this, the next installment of the Joseph King Mysteries, brought to you by Sleeping Med. I don't always sleep, but when I do, I take Sleeping Med. Stay sleepy, my friends.
It's a cold winter morning in Rotu, New Mexico. The owner of the Check-In Motel is leaving to clear snow in the parking lot after a snowstorm the night before.
This is 911. What is your emergency?
I found a dead body.
Can you identify the body, ma'am?
Yes, he's my husband, David Jackson.
Can you tell how he was killed?
Yes, it looks like his skull is severely fractured.
Where are you?
At the Check-In Motel in Rotu, New Mexico on Route 66.
Stay calm, ma'am. We're sending a unit to your location.
Later that day in the lobby of the Check-In Motel, a police detective, Joseph King, has arrived, been filled in on the situation, and started an investigation.
What was your husband's job, ma'am?
He was Rotu sheriff for the last 10 years.
How long have you and David been married?
About 6 months.
What route did your husband take to get home at night?
He always walked home across Chester Avenue.
Did he have any enemies or people that hated him?
No, not that I know of. He's lived his whole life in our little town of Rotu, and everyone here loved him.
Hey, I'll need a list of people that live in this town.
Okay, but I don't think you'll find much. Only a few people live in our town. Most people just drive through here going other places.
Thank you, and I assume I have permission to search the premises?
Absolutely. Anything to catch the killer.
Not long after his conversation with the owner, Detective King has gotten the keys for the town's buildings brought to him, and he has started searching through the townspeople's belongings in hope of finding evidence.
Nothing unusual. No weapons or lethal toxins. Toothpaste, clothes, books, and bags. Nothing to be used in assault, much less murder. This might prove helpful. A bottle of sleep pills titled Sleeping Med. And the written name Patrick. I'll have to ask Patrick about his medication. Papers, more paper. Town records, hospital records, sheriff records, mayor records. Wait, stop, and go back. Sheriff records. Now it says here, when the sheriff dies/retires or is unable to continue working in any way, the deputy takes over his/her position. I guess I can add the deputy to my list of suspects. And newspaper clippings. The owner of General Store loses case against sheriff accusing him of stealing from her store. Well, with this many suspects in just the surrounding area, I doubt everyone loved him.
Don't change the station. We'll be back with more right after this break.
This just in. There's a blizzard 30 miles south of Rotu, New Mexico. Snow levels are reaching 18 inches deep. All roads to major cities are closed. Our weather forecasters are predicting the blizzard should end tomorrow evening. For your safety, we suggest that you stay in your home.
Searching for evidence, Detective King has gathered the occupants of the town and put them in separate rooms for questioning.
What is your full name?
Patrick Smith.
Where were you last night, Patrick?
I was driving my truck home. I'm a farmer, you know.
Can anyone confirm where you were?
Nope, I drive alone.
Do you know, have you ever come in contact with the victim?
I see him in town. Seems like a nice fella.
What route did you take from your farm to town?
66 and turn on Chester Avenue.
Thank you, sir. We'll be in contact. Oh, and one last thing. Is this bottle of sleep medicine yours?
Yeah, it is.
Where did you get it?
Deputy Black. Nice lady recommended it to me. Been having some sleep issues for the last couple of years. Couldn't get to go away.
Thank you.
Finished talking to the first suspect, Detective King moves on to the next room to talk to the general store manager.
Please state your full name.
Angelica Boulder.
Where were you last night?
Taking inventory, I do an extra check every night to make sure thieves don't take anything.
Can anyone confirm your alibi?
No, I was alone as always.
Do you know or have you ever come in contact with the victim?
I went to court with him, and his wife will come to my store for supplies.
Thank you, ma'am, for your cooperation.
Proceeding with his investigation, Detective King heads to the jail in search of another suspect.
Who's there?
Deputy Black, I am Detective Joseph King with the New Mexico Bureau of Investigation Homicide Unit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm here to investigate the murder of one. I believe he and you were good friends.
Him? Look, he was my boss and we were partners, but I wouldn't call us friends. He always looked down on me only as a deputy, but I took him because one day I knew I would be sheriff.
Excuse me for asking, but where were you last night?
In my herb garden, tending my Solanum nigrum.
Interesting. Can I confirm this with someone?
Usually there's another person here with me, but it was Friday last night and I let the other police officers off early.
Thank you. We'll be in touch.
Maybe you'll even catch the killer soon.
Yes, in fact, I think I'll have this case cracked by the end of the day.
We'll be right back with more mystery right after this news break.
This just in, the Italian dictator Benito Mussolini has been placed under arrest by Allied forces. Roosevelt and Churchill are holding a conference in London, England, to discuss invasion plans of France and Germany. Here's a recording of Mussolini's arrest.
Attenzione. Attenzione. Sua Maestà il Re e Imperatore ha accettato le dimissioni dalla carica di capo del governo, primo ministro e segretario di Stato, presentate da Sua Eccellenza il Cavaliere Benito Mussolini e ha nominato capo del governo, primo ministro e segretario di Stato, Sua Eccellenza il Cavaliere.
If you understand Italian, you'll know what that meant. Geraldo Rivera, signing it.
Sleeping Med has been voted the best pill for public consumption. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. If you want quality service, Sleeping Med is the pill for you.
Hi, I'm from the FDA, and I approve this product for public consumption. And I'm not just saying this because they have a gun pointed at my head.
You heard it from us, now try it yourself.
Sleeping man will keep you in bed.
We're back with more creepy tales presented by
Daphne, find your perfect match. 193.8.
Detective King has come to the conclusion of who the murderer is and has gathered everyone together to announce the identity of the killer.
Now I've come to the conclusion of who done it, but I'm offering that person a chance to confess before I say who they are. Okay then, but obviously since the skull is fractured, something heavy hit the victim. A car to be exact. We all have access to a car, but only one of us has access to a car big enough to hit a full-grown man in the head like that. Isn't that right, Mr. Smith?
I knew it all along.
Patrick has been taking a sleeping med to help him fall asleep. He probably took too much of a good thing, and when he was driving home, fell asleep and hit our poor victim.
No, you don't get it. I didn't mean to hit David. It was so dark and I was so tired and started to nod off and there's a big bump. Next thing I knew, he was dead. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to.
Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for the manslaughter of one David Jackson, overdosing yourself with sleeping medication and not reporting it to the authorities.
saying that we falsely used their product in our radio broadcast. Guess they're not our perfect match. See you next week with another installment of the Joseph King Mysteries, presented by
Daphne, find your perfect match. 193.8.
The End.